Hello, everybody. I'm Jackie K. Cooper, back with the elusive
AJ the intern. Hello,
She's
everyone.
back.
I'm back.
She's
I'm back.
And this is Tell All Tuesday, and spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Amber and I both have seen the movie Don't Worry, Darling,
Yes.
and that's what we're going to be talking about today on Tell
Yes.
All Tuesday. So if you haven't seen the movie and you're planning to see the movie or you hope to see the movie, just put us on pause and go away, because we're going to be giving out information about the movie that might spoil it for you.
And you don't want this movie to be spoiled. I can promise you that.
Yeah,
So let's discuss.
You wrote and asked me what I thought about it, but I never found out what you thought about it.
So originally, I think my opinion has been swayed since I watched it, okay? So when I originally...
Wait a minute, did you and Cody go see it?
Me and Carmen went to see it.
You and Carmen? Okay.
Yes, my roommate.
Okay.
So we went to see it, and it had a bunch of twists and turns, and then at the end, I did not expect what happened at the end to be the answer to what was going on. I thought it was like a secret society kind of thing, placed in the middle of the desert, and they were trapped there.
And it's a whole community of married couples.
Yes, seemingly perfect.
Seemingly perfect, look perfect, you know, got
parties galore.
Yep. All have similar lifestyles. Some have children, some don't. And Florence Pugh plays
excellent
the main
actress,
character.
by the way.
Love Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
Midsummer.
Oh my gosh, so good.
And the one with Scarlett Johansson played an action. I can't think of what that was. And then she was in Little Women. She played Amy in that. She's just a fantastic. There's always something going on behind her eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just like, no, this person is not a simple character. There are complexities back there.
Yeah.
And Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
You're a Harry Styles fan.
I'm a somewhat Harry. I'm not like the hardcore Harry Styles fan, but I like his music.
Okay, what group is he with?
He was with One Direction.
Okay, but he's solo artist.
He's a solo artist now.
I didn't think he was bad.
I didn't think so either.
A lot of people told me, they said he ruined the movie.
Yeah,
no, I thought he was who he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they even said he was British, so you didn't sit there thinking, why does he have that British accent that comes in and out?
Right.
He plays Florence Pugh's husband.
Yeah.
And every morning he goes off to work, and she does all the housework. Yes. And, you know, supposedly this is bliss.
Yes.
She's happy, he's happy.
Yes. And when he goes off to work, he goes off at the same time as his neighbors do.
Everybody goes
all
at
the
the
men.
same time. And I don't know if you noticed this, but when they went off to work, they were all in similar looking cars, but there was one little car, a Henry J, which is just a little compact car.
I did not notice.
It was like right in the middle, and I thought, who got stuck
Who
with
got
the
stuck
Henry
with that
J?
car?
But
I didn't notice.
When you were looking at it, did you think, oh, this takes place in the 50s?
Yes, I thought it was taking place in the 50s, and then at the end, you come to find out that it's present day.
Present day.
Do we want to talk about?
Yes, we have to.
Oh, yeah, we have to.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Don't watch. Turn it off.
Turn it off now.
But it's all what do you
virtual
call
reality.
Virtual reality.
Yes.
And everything, they are hooked up to a machine but the males go to work every day, which means they come out of virtual reality and work for the character, I guess, played by Chris Pine.
Yes.
And then they come
world.
back into virtual reality, but the women stay in virtual reality
the whole time.
24
hours a day.
Did you think about this? How do they survive? Because they're not eating real food.
Now, I had the same thought, okay? I remember when it was like at the end that we were figuring out what the heck was going on. We were figuring out that this was all virtual reality. I remember specifically a scene where Harry Styles' character had a rag with water in it, and he was squeezing it into her mouth.
Yes.
So I think that's how she was drinking, like getting her hydration.
Did they intravenously feed her?
That's the thing. I don't know how they fed her. I think they need to have a follow-up movie that explains the before
I do too.
and the after, because
there were so many things, because she she's so intelligent, the character, but she keeps thinking something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's off.
Yes.
And, and all of these people are just, but then there's this one woman who kind of says, no, something's wrong here. They're doing this isn't real, blah, blah, blah. And then she's out of the picture. And but then, I don't know if it's Olivia Wilde who directed this movie, also is one of the stars of the movie. She plays a woman named Bunny, is married with 2 children. She at one time says, and when they're explaining, but the little bit of explaining they do.
Right.
I thought she said something about when the men die in here, they don't really die, but the women do. Do you remember anything even similar to that?
I think what she said was that when the men die in here, they die in real life too.
Okay.
I think from what I can remember, that was the thing. So like when Alice killed Jack,
Which is Florence Pugh.
When Florence Pugh killed Harry Styles,
Jack,
in the virtual reality, Bunny comes and tells Alice to run, forget about him because he's already dead. There's nothing you can do about it now. Run to headquarters in virtual reality so you can go back to the real world.
Through the portal.
Through the portal.
But, so she gets to the portal or whatever. When she gets through the portal, she's lying in bed.
Yeah, she's in bed. Now what's she gonna do?
That's right. What's gonna happen now?
I need another movie. I mean, to
seriously.
explain.
I was like, because it's like, and the people say, well, she got out of the virtual reality back.
She's hooked up to all these things in real life.
In real life, yeah. And so you think they're just going to say, oh, thank you, we had a great time.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she's going to be on like the radar of
of Chris Pine and everybody who's
dead now. He's dead.
He's dead. That's right. So it's going to be somebody else.
Yeah. We need another movie.
But let me, this movie, I gave it 6 out of 10 because I thought it was above average. I enjoyed the ride.
Right.
It was when I thought about it that it began to fall apart.
Yeah. Same with me. Like, I loved it.
As I sat there, I was having a good time. I thought, no, this is good.
This is great.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
And then when I walked out, and we started talking about it, and it was, well, what did this mean? And what did that? And I didn't get any good answers.
There were a lot of questions left unanswered.
The airplane.
Yeah. What
was the airplane?
What was the airplane?
We're in perfect paradise, and suddenly there's a plane crash.
Yeah.
What has that got to do with anything?
I wonder if that was just the writer's way of just kind of like going the easy route of getting Florence Pugh's character out to headquarters.
You can't just throw in a...
No.
It doesn't make any sense.
You have to have answers.
I mean, why would that be in the virtual reality?
Right. Don't ask me.
Yeah, that, and then also, and I never did understand this, I'll tell you what people have told me, but every day about the same time, there's like an earthquake, a tremor, and they all hold the stuff on the shelves and everything. What was that? Somebody told me that was all the men leaving the portal.
But weren't the men there?
I thought they were. I thought there was one of the times that they were actually there when the earthquake happened. See, that's the thing.
I need to watch it again.
It is one of those movies that you think, but look, I want you, those of you who have seen it or what, give us your take.
Yes.
I mean, I have gotten comments from people about movies that are so analytical, and I know that you are out there.
Tell us, what does it mean?
We want to know.
Yeah.
We want to know, because I did. I came out with more questions than answers. But I feel the same. When I came out, I was like, that's good.
Yeah. You thought about it a little bit more.
I really like Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
And then Carrie and I went out to eat afterwards, and we're sitting there and we're discussing, and was like, well, what did that mean when this happened? What did that mean when that happened?
Yeah.
But it was a thought-provoking movie.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, it's worth your time.
What did Carmen think?
She thought the same thing that we thought. She enjoyed it at the time, and then later we started discussing, and she was like, well, what does this mean? And what does this mean?
It had a 61% drop at the box office, the second week.
Really?
So that's kind of,
I would encourage them to see it.
I think, again, it sure has been on my mind.
it's something that you'll think about for a while,
yes,
for sure.
Yes, absolutely. You will think about it.
Yeah.
All right. This has been Jackie K. Cooper with
AG the intern.
And this has been Tell All Tuesday, discussing Don't Worry Darling. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
It's too late. If you made it all the way through and you haven't watched it, it's too late at this point.
Too late.
Too late. Oh well.